What is up, guys? It's your boy Alex, and welcome back to the Brave Lionheart channel, and we are back with another reaction video. Sorry about that. Had a little phlegm coming up today, but, you know, gotta keep getting these out. So yes, and if you couldn't tell from the title of the video, we are back with another fan war reaction. But yeah, it's not the new one yet, because One Fish Mob did say it was going to take him a while to make the new episode. So I got a request to react to some of his older fan war videos, like older fan wars, basically. Apparently, some of the stuff I've been reacting to was some of his newer stuff, so we're going back to his older videos just to check out how far he's come as a content creator, basically. And for today's video, we're taking a look at another Mario-related kind of thing. I guess Mario does need another win. It's not technically Mario. It's actually his adversary, Bowser. And he will be taking on the King of the Monsters and King of the Underground, Asgore. Or King Asgore. From the popular game, Undertale. Now, I know about these two characters personally. Not like I know them and chat with them. But I know about these characters. I know about their world. But let's see what happens when the two of them duke it out in battle and see how that goes. Anyway, let's get the video started. Alright, so since we're going into his old videos, I would assume that, like, it's gonna be, like, a different title, possibly some, like, different, like, effects that they had for, like, before the fights, and then the fights are gonna be, like, probably the older fights he had were crazier, but, you know, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, with that being said, let's not waste any time and jump right in to Fan Wars Bowser vs. Koopa. So, starting the video in 3, 2, 1... let's go. Again, trying to make that my new thing for, like, you know, doing reaction videos. Just gonna make that my new thing for, like, you know, saying when we get it started. You know, something like that. But anyway, let's not waste any time, and we shall jump right into the video. And I actually can't wait to see exactly how this plays out, because I feel like, again, I'm gonna get it wrong. But I'm not too mad about, like, getting a lot of the ones wrong. I mean, as long as it's a good fight. Ooh, okay. So this must have been one of his older intros. Ooh, okay, I like that. That's actually kind of cool.
Every empire needs a powerful king, whether it be a kingdom of monsters or a kingdom of Koopas. Like Bowser, the king of the Koopas. And
that's a very familiar sprite.
The king of all monsters. I'm One Fish Mob, and it's my job to see who would win in a fight.
Alright. Oh, okay. This is how you, like, introduce the characters.
The Mushroom Kingdom, home to many mysterious and dangerous monsters. From giant plants that eat people to living suns that destroy anything they touch. But the most feared monster is undoubtedly the Koopa King, Bowser. But
oh, okay, that's a little awkward.
Well, he literally foresaw it in
hold on. Yeah, that's a little awkward. So his middle name is Bowser, but his first name is... I know that's not true, but still, everyone really just called him Bowser, but that's kind of weird that the name placing is that Bowser is his middle name. I know originally he was called King Koopa, but then they changed the name to Bowser. And also he is one of the 7 star children, like Mario. So then him and Mario shouldn't really be fighting each other. They should be, like, teaming up, taking on bigger threats and stuff. Also, I like that image. I like that image of just him and his son just, you know, hanging together. That's just adorable. Also, this must have been one of the times that One Fish Mob did the voiceover by himself and he didn't have a partner. But now he does, and he has an awesome, funny partner.
And thus started the all-too classic circle of the Mario vs. Bowser rivalry. Of course, Bowser can't keep up in battle without a few abilities and weapons to boot. In combat, Bowser prefers using his teeth and claws to attack his opponents. But if that isn't enough, he can use his iconic fire breath, where he shoots a stream of burning death out at his opponents or shoot it out as fireballs.
Yep,
Bowser is
all of his
very strong.
fireball
He's capable
attacks.
of throwing a castle and a giant metal ball into the air. He's extremely tough as well. He can retreat into his spiked shell to attack enemies with and even fire them out like a cannon. The shell is also tough enough to survive being crushed under a collapsing castle. Bowser's preferred method of travel is the Koopa Clown Car, which can also drop large iron balls and Mecha Koopas. But that's not all. He can also throw hammers and spiked balls at his foes, or deploy the aforementioned Mecha Koopas, small mechanical versions of himself.
Oh yeah, how could we ever forget about those little
But
things?
if he needs more power,
Oh jeez.
he wrote the monster
I do wonder if Bowser's gonna end up
to
using them in
become
this
as big as
fight.
Peach's castle mech, while
He
also
probably
giving
won't.
him an enormous boost in power. Bowser certainly is a powerful being. He was able to outrun lions, fought and through his own castle as Giant Bowser, survived the surface of a star, survived a supernova, withstood a black hole, defeated Super Peach's castle mech, and bathed in lava like it's nothing. However, to say Bowser is flawless is anything
Yeah,
but true.
Bowser is not
Constantly
the
underestimating
brightest
opponents and
bulb
his
in the
intelligence
bunch.
is quite lacking.
But he is a strong fighter, let's not forget that.
A ruthless brute and a powerful kid.
This is actually very different from his other videos. I can see this is how he wanted to, like, you know, introduce the characters easily, but yeah, I actually kind of like it. It's a pretty cool effect. I think I've seen that effect somewhere used on a different app. I don't know which one, but it's really cool lettering, and I really like how it forms. But, you know, it's still cool, and I like his newer stuff also. So we're just going to move on from that, and we are going to get into Asgore's backstory. For anyone who has not played Undertale. And considering I've not played through all of Undertale, but, you know.
Long ago, there lived two races, humans and monsters. One day, war broke out between the two, and the humans won out, sealing the monsters underground forever with a magical barrier.
Ouch.
Despite this circumstance,
That definitely was bad for the monsters,
the
though.
one that helped bring this hope was none other than their own king, Asgore. Ruling over a rather happy kingdom with a loving
It feels
wife,
kind of weird that,
and
like,
a small human child that fell
there's
into
no,
the ground,
like, name for
Asgore,
his, like,
most of the other
species.
monsters, were living a pretty happy life.
Odd.
However,
That, like, there's no name for their, like, species of, like,
after
you know,
their adopted human child died of a
goat
mysterious
creatures, I
illness,
guess.
his son took the child's soul and returned to the surface, where he was viciously attacked by the humans that lived there. This was the day the Monster Kingdom fell into despair, where the king and queen lost 2 children in one day. Filled with fury, Asgore redeclared war on humanity and made it law that if any human falls into the underground, they shall be killed and their soul kept for future use in the destruction of the barrier
that's
keeping them
just sad.
underground. However, this action ultimately costed him the marriage with his wife, who was disgusted by his actions and by default, whatever joy he had left. From that day forward, he would have to lead a kingdom.
Yeah, it went from sad to dark in just a few seconds. That's just kind of messed up. The fact that, like, you're king of all these monsters in the underground, and then a human child falls down to it, and you take care of it for a long time. Then the human child dies, and then you blame humanity, leave your son and wife to go start a war with humans. You feel bad for Asgore. His life just went straight down the crapper, like, super fast. And also, you gotta feel bad, because I'm pretty sure the first human that, like, fell down was Kara, or Chara. Again, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I know a lot of people who probably have played Undertale, like, know how to pronounce it, but, you know, it's a really hard name. It sounds like Kara at first, but then when you realize the H is not silent, so,
Who put
you know.
all their hopes and dreams into one man, burdened with the guilt of his actions. Of course, Asgore can't do this without an arsenal to boot. His favorite weapon is the trident, which he uses for quick and deadly strikes. It's strong enough to break the mercy option.
It's crazy.
and
That giant
Asgore
trident
wants
looks
to,
like it literally
and turn
could
the trident's
one-shot
type
kill
attacks into
someone
the form of
in an
blue or
instant.
orange attacks. Which basically means if you move during a blue trident attack, you gain damage, and the opposite for orange trident attacks.
Yeah, that's clearly one attack he can't really block as much.
He can summon waves of small fireballs in any direction or pattern he wants at all times.
What's crazy is Asgore can definitely give Sans a run for his money. Holy crap.
Rather, if Asgore is a sage or murderer is up to debate. But it's obvious Asgore certainly left an impact on the underground. He trained the current captain of the Royal Guard, Undyne. He survived being poisoned by Buttercup and was successfully able to kill 6 humans. In order to do this feat for any other monster would require the soul of every monster in the underground just to match 1 human. Which means Asgore is most certainly one of Undertale's most powerful characters. However, even though he is king, he is an emotional wreck. So much so that if he sees someone eating his ex-wife's
that'll definitely be tough.
His attack and defense is lowered. Either way, Asgore is still the king of the underground and the hope of his people, and he must perform his royal duties even if it kills you.
Oh. Oh! Oh, crap. Alright, so looks like we're not getting the logo, kind of like Death Battle. We're actually just gonna start the fight, I guess. This one actually might be a tough call, honestly. But, again, I'm gonna go with my gut and say Asgore might take this fight. Bowser, not really sure how that's gonna work out with him. But who knows? Maybe he'll win the fight, honestly. So, one fish mom told me that there was a way I could do this where basically, you know, I could bet on someone and, like, pull out for someone to win. So, I'm betting on Asgore just taking the fight, but I will pull out for Bowser, who will possibly win the fight. I mean, who knows? As long as the fight is really good. You know, most of the fights that he has had are actually pretty good. But anyway, we're just going to move on from that, and we are just going to get this fight started. And we will see who will come out on top as the true king. Though they're both from... Actually, I guess you could count them as being... Oh. I guess we're actually starting in Asgore's garden in the underground. Aw, it's a nice garden, honestly. Oh. Well, he just showed up. Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay, that's a really cool way to say fight. Oh. Well, that didn't work out too well. Jeez. Oh. Oh, did he mean to do that? His eyes. Oh, he's Giga Bowser now. Or I guess just Mega Bowser, maybe? And he's just destroying the castle. Oh! Is that it? No way. There's no way that's... Wow.
Well,
that didn't go too well. That was way too short.
Asgore's constant barrage of fireballs could easily
be
problematic for Bowser.
It was quick. It was very, very quick.
Attacks could easily catch Bowser off guard. However, Bowser ultimately outclassed the king of all monsters in almost every other category. Bowser was obviously... There's
also the fact that you said that no one would have any advantage, and Bowser clearly had the advantage going giant size. I didn't think there was like a Mega Mushroom or anything that would give Bowser like the size advantage, but I guess it's possible.
At which point there was nothing that Asgore could do to stop him. No matter how you put it, this wasn't a matter of if Bowser could defeat Asgore, but when Bowser will defeat Asgore. Looks like there's a new King of the Underground. The winner is Bowser.
Yep. Oh, what's next time? Jiren. Who's he facing? Okay. Alright, well, there you have it, guys. That was my reaction to Fan Wars Bowser versus Asgore, and that was a relatively quick fight, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I think that was way too quick of a fight. But I mean, we got to see some cool moves from Bowser and Asgore, even though Bowser technically cheated and went to Giga size. Or Mega Bowser size, I guess? I don't know. But, yeah, he kind of cheated. But I guess that makes sense because it's Bowser. He is definitely going to cheat in some ways. But, yeah, that definitely is, again, it was a quick fight, but I did enjoy it. Though the next fight, though, will be definitely something interesting. Saitama versus Jiren. I would be surprised if Saitama pulled out the win in that fight. I mean, Jiren is a strong fighter, but then again, I don't think Saitama has ever lost a fight. I mean, again, I haven't watched the anime. I may have to check fights if he loses some or if he actually, almost loses but gets the win out. We're just going to see how that goes. So, yeah. Next time we come back, we're going to check out Jiren versus Saitama and see exactly how that goes. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell to never miss a new video. With that being said, I will see all you awesome guys and gals later. Bye-bye!